Merry Christmas.
Okay, it is the Thursday of the week, and I have a nice vanilla chai beverage. We're gonna take a sip. Here's my review. Yeah, it's pretty good. No, these are actually good. I like these. It is a refrigerated bottle type of drink. Wow, it's really good. It's got vanilla and chai flavors. I like chai lattes. And I like vanilla lattes. So if you combine them together, you get a vanilla chai latte, which is double good. So it has I believe it's soy milk in it. I usually don't really care for soy milk, but in this drink, I feel like the soy flavor is not as noticeable in it. It's like my least favorite of all the, I guess like milk substitutes, basically. You know, like oat milk and almond milk, soy milk. I feel like soy milk's like my least. It'd be my last choice, basically. I feel like I like almond, oat, and soy in that order, probably, when it comes to the alternatives. I like regular, like just regular standard milk. Probably as a first choice in terms of like preference for taste, but I prefer like 2% milk. Whole milk, I can like. I do think that whole milk can sometimes be like too much. Like it's too desserty because of the like extra cream and stuff that's in it, basically. You have mixed feelings about soy. Sometimes I realize how it tastes when I'm mixed. Yeah, it's like I don't I don't dislike soy milk, but like I said, it's like my last choice when it comes to all the milk substitutes. It has, to me, it's the most distinct tasting one, basically, where it's like it has like a strong taste to it, basically. I'm not sure how else to describe it. It has this kind of like bitter tart kind of element to it that I feel like the other like types of milks don't have, basically. It's hard to explain, but I do feel like it's like the most like distinct tasting of all of them. That's not bad, I just don't prefer it as much as the others. It's kind of dry, powdery tasting. Dry, powdery. I don't know if that's like a result of like soy milk, or if it's like maybe it's like you're getting a soy milk that has like it's an instant drink or something, where it's like mix of water, so it comes from a powder. Maybe it's all about mood. I feel like it also depends on like what the drink is. Like, I really like oat milk, and there's like that brown sugar oat milk drink that you get from Starbucks. Like, I feel like for that particular drink, like I really like the oat milk. Like, I would prefer that drink with the oat milk than with like whole milk or 2% milk or whatever. So I feel like it just depends. But by like default, I feel like I would just choose like almond milk for like most like milk substitute, basically. To me, it's like the closest tasting to like just regular milk. It's very neutral, I feel like. Yummy. Vanilla chai. Average of 13 grams of protein. That's crazy. So how is the PC set up? Like your new PC? It's not been set up yet. I mean, it's ready to go, but we have to back up your current files, and then I'll set up your new PC. So there's a little bit left to do. Swapping out the parts, it was not difficult. I basically just swapped out the RAM. I doubled your RAM from 16 gigs to 32 gigs of RAM. And it's already got an onboard, like an M2 motherboard slot SSD card. It's a 1 terabyte. It also added a second one. And that one is a Samsung 2 terabyte SSD that's just running from the SATA, basically. That's like going to be your main like extra storage SSD. I felt like the 1 terabyte, it's like 1 terabyte's a lot of space, but you'll go through it very quick. So I also gave you like a 2 terabyte SSD to go on top of that. And that's where you can install like games that aren't as like intensive for like drive speed. I feel like you should install to that one, basically. And all your extra storage and whatnot. But it was an easy swap. The hardest thing to do was mounting the drive slot at the like the kind of mounting area. And the reason is because so it didn't have like a mount slot like already in there. Like, it has like the area where you can mount things to it, but you need like it's kind of like an adapter thing where you take this like mounting and you screw in like the SSD like to the mount, basically, and then you have to mount the mount to like the compartment in the case, basically. And the area where you mount it in the case is like really narrow, basically, to where I had to get my hands like in this little tiny like space, because it's only like 3 inches away from like the edge of the case, basically. So I have like this little tiny space I can maneuver, and I had to get my like a hand in there and like screw in like the spot with my hand. Like, there's no way I could get a screwdriver there unless I had like a 90-degree angle like screwdriver. There's no way I could actually like screw it in, so I just had to like finger screw it in, and I couldn't see the hole either from the angle too. So that was kind of awkward to do, but I was able to screw it on one side with a screwdriver, got that one tight, and on the left side I was able to I just had to screw it in my hand. So it's not the most like It's not as secure as like I would like it to be, but it's secure enough basically. Like if you try to like if you really like try to like jiggle it basically, it has a little tiny bit of movement to it basically, but I feel like it's good enough basically. You got more horror screams. It's also seated at like basically like the very bottom of the case too, so it's going to be sitting static there anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's also an SSD. There's no moving parts in SSDs. So, not too big of a deal. Oh, Golden Cream, how you doing? But anyway, we're going to be today, probably, maybe, finishing Deus Ex. We are at the like last little finish line of the game. It's like, I think there's like 2 or 3 missions left. They could go fast, depending on how we play. So I do expect to probably beat the game tonight. I feel like if I do beat it, it'll probably be around like the 3-hour mark. If I beat the game sooner than that, which I'm not expecting, I do have another game in the lineup to play that I am ready to play basically, but if we don't finish it, then, or if we do finish it but it's like at kind of the expected time, then we'll just call it for tonight. I'm going to play the Labyrinth of the Demon King game, because I actually bought that, I think yesterday or the day before. I can't remember when it came out, but I played a little with the demo, and I like what I've played of it so far. The game has been compared to Kingsfield, and there's a little bit of Kingsfield in the game, I'll say, but I'll talk about it more when I actually get to the game. But I'm feeling other games in it. It's not specifically Kingsfield that I feel like it's like fully imitating basically, but yeah, I'll get more to that when we get there. All right, let's play some Deus. Some Deus Lamb X. Where's my Steam? There you are. Deus Ex. There it is. Alright. It's game time. The one opportunity I get to alt-tab this game. Flamethrower. Yeah, I think this is what I was like supposed to do. I was supposed to come out here and like send out the robots. Forgot you could do that. But we end up just Gep gunning them. Speaking of Gep gun, where did that drop it? Ooh, charger prod. I do want that. Are they like making lambs here? Look, I dropped. Yeah, there you are. Pick up gun. Jumping on the pillows is like my favorite thing in this game. Ah. Got points for coming up here. There's a lot of just random, like, there's little spots where it's like, yeah, go, just walk to this very specific location and you get skill points.
GC, I'm depending on you. When you find
Now, the next level is, it's not next level. It's a level after next one. I think that's the underwater base.
The second floor of the command building.
So effective a 10mm is on robots. Alright, let's try that. No. There we go. That's a 6 song. Turn on my anti-rad and run through this real quick. Not sure what that does. What did I eat yesterday? I had a Thai noodle dish. It was the Pad Woon Sen, the glass noodles. And I ordered it to be medium hot. And that's the thing when you order things at spicy levels, is that sometimes medium will taste like a mild, and sometimes medium will taste like a super hot. Don't think I have the code for this. It's a breakable door, I don't believe it is. We'll just multi-tool it. I wonder if you're like untrained in multi-tool, like how many tools would this take? Okay, this is a swimming area. But it's not the underwater level. Ah! Just a door opening sound. Nothing. Oh, this guy. Biosil's nice. That's enjoyable. Rocket launcher. It's probably a medikit. Yep. Is this Oblivion? Yeah, it looks almost as good as Oblivion graphics, doesn't it? Maintenance key. That's probably what we need from this room. That's the That's the sound of getting air.
Medic!
Hey, Sloth, how's it going? How many multi-tools does this crap down here need? Need 3. This is gonna be kind of annoying to unlock. I might wait to see if I get a code and come back. Alright, so the only way to go is this way. 3 tools. I wonder if I can, like, run through, like, my speed upgrade. I'm just curious. If I run and jump, am I gonna hit the ceiling? Oh! Yeah, you can, like, almost make it. Good enough. Alright, this is the cool way. This feels very Half-Life right here. Like, look at this. This is so Half-Life. Let me drop down now. Can I get up on this? I think I can only, like, drop down here. I guess if they let me drop over there, that'd be too easy. More tools for that. That's a little bit too many tools for me. Wish the medicine skill will make the bio-electric things better. I wonder if GMDX does that. Get out of here. Oh, there's one there too. Does everything have spiders? It was popular back then. So for the days of arachnophobia filters. Flamethrower up there. I feel like a game's gonna it's gonna come out with like a arachnophobia filter, and then when you activate it, it just makes every enemy become a spider. That's a true horror game. Ugh. I need to like slide this thing forward somehow. I think of the color orange. Orange is a cool color. It's a Halloween color. I don't think I can push this one any further. You got here radiation. don't think I can jump up here like this without... I got a better idea. I don't have super strength, so I can't like push it. I think what I can do is jump up here. Yeah, and then we jump up like that. That's how we do it. Got a multiple tool. Okay. I didn't get the code, so I want to go back down. The underwater area I'm very curious about. Problem is can I get back up here? Don't know if I can. It's like a one-way door, basically. What do I think about spiders? I think spiders are cool. Yeah, they're kind of scary. I'm not as scared of spiders as I used to be, though. Okay, this loops around, so I can actually get back down this way. It's Half-Life screams.
Merry Christmas.
Alright. Yeah, there's a spider bot right there. Oh, just realized that was a living bot. Let's, multi-tool this down. I'm curious what's down here. I hate that you're, like, raising all the time. You have to, like, aim with the multi-tool. Yeah, or else that happens and you waste it. There we go. Is this even worth it? It's in here. Ballistic. That's all it's in here? That's kind of crap. To get a ballistic and a lockpick, that's like it.
That was quite a bet. You saved our asses.
I need to talk to Gary Savage.
How does it look out there?
I missed this guy.
We got those bots brand new from a guy in Hong Kong. But I guess we should have locked down the power grid, huh?
I took care of the enemy bots, but there might be a few snipers left. Be careful.
We think Dr. Savage and the others are in the control room in the second floor of the command building, but communications are down. The person we sent to find them hasn't reported back. We gave him our key to the control room.
I'll check it out if you want. How do I get there?
The trapdoor in the back room goes down to the utility tunnels, which connect to the command building. We had to send someone that way because of the shooting. Maybe he didn't make it through the radiation. I don't know. He had no protection. The only hazard suits are in the command building itself.
He's obsessed with trying to get humanoid robots to work. Who's he shooting at? We need unorthodox types like spider bots to work first. there's like a charging station around here. There's a med bot. Where's the charging one at? It reminds you of System Shock 2. I can kind of see that. There's a little bit like med-sci.
I cannot survive much longer. Help me acquire MillNet access. I must attack. I must attack.
There he is.
Mr. Carter,
Yep, they ran the old dog out.
you were dismissed?
All of us career types. They want cadets who've never been anywhere except UNATCO and the UNATCO Academy.
Easier to manage, I suppose.
Time to come out here and lend a hand. I knew what Savage was up against. I just didn't want to admit it.
It's an honor to have you with us, sir.
All right, enough bawling our eyes out. We've got work to do.
It's gonna be like RE4 where you're likely to just have a full inventory all the time. Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't want to admit that UNATCO could be corrupted, but finally, I had to leave.
There's a charge bot.
I'm Dr. Savage. Thank you. We were close to surrendering when you landed.
J.C. Denton. I'm working with Morgan Everett of the Illuminati. He's developed a cure for the Grey Death, and we were hoping to get time on your UC to manufacture it.
Everett contacted me just before the attack. Naturally, we'll manufacture the cure. Once
I feel like the
computer's
spider bots
back
are
up
probably
and we get a
inspired by Ghost in the
containment
Shell
unit for
also.
the UC.
How close are you to being operational?
My daughter's on an expedition to the ocean lab right now to find a schematic for the containment vessel. But Lord knows when the computer will be back up. It was damaged during the attack.
I'll look at it. In addition to the UC, Everett and I need your connection to the MillNet.
Yes, he said something about an artificial intelligence. The Echelon system. Something called Icarus and Daedalus.
Another attack happening as we speak. I'll explain later.
Well, the main terminal is in the room at the top of the stairs. Log in G Savage, password Tiffany. I'll open the doors. I would say it's too dangerous. A lot of damaged equipment and hot power lines up there. But until the computers are up, the UC's just a box of bolts.
I'm surprised anything up there survived the explosion.
We lost nothing critical during the attack.
Kind of looks like the like in Half-Life 2, the teleporter that they like design. I feel like the design of this is similar to that. Valve have played Deus Ex.
I guess it's not surprising to find a few crooks in a place protected by security.
I just get
procedures.
that from over there.
The shadow of secrecy. It protects indiscriminately. Let's shoot the breeze later.
So I'm trying to log into this computer. It's not this computer. It's like animated textures also making me think of System Shock a bit. Because they're like 3-frame animations. I love it. Alright. Let's activate environmental resistance.
Just bring up the system for Savage. I'll route Daedalus through your info link. Don't worry, there's very little risk.
multi-2 tools. Level of electronics, maybe. I'm getting low on multi-tools.
I'm losing Daedalus. Yes. Hold on, something's...
You forgot about the Aquinas Protocol. I was listening to Daedalus all along, waiting.
The AIs seem to be merging.
And I have another surprise, Denton. Find Savage in the control room. I have an announcement.
Something went wrong, JC. I'm looking into it.
Excellent. We're all here.
You are
Is that
in a
where the
position
globe
to make
was?
any demands, Paige.
On the contrary, my mission might have failed, but so did yours. I captured your daughter an hour ago.
Tiffany.
She's been quite forthcoming. So you were hoping to find a containment unit in the Ocean Lab?
I demand to see my daughter immediately.
Well, like you, we lack certain components of a universal constructor. The reaction modules you stole when you left Area 51 to go into business for yourself.
Don't negotiate.
Oh yes, Mr. Denton.
Oh,
I
yes.
wanted you here for a reason. Look at me. You interfere in any way, I will kill that young woman. I mean it. I want those components, Savage. You will bring them to the abandoned gas station west of Vandenberg in exactly 1 hour.
You hurt my daughter, and I swear to God.
Bring me the reaction modules.
I don't think we have a choice. Oh, I should have never let her go.
Page will resume production of the Plague if he gets the components to build a UC.
I know. But I can't let them kill Tiffany.
Tell them you're sending someone with the components. I'll have my pilot drop me off where they're holding your daughter. Maybe I can rescue her.
That's too risky.
We don't have a choice. Trust me, she'll be fine.
Yes, we've got to try it. Just don't let anything happen to her. Mr. Denton, thank you. Here's a photograph so that you can identify her.
Received image. Thank you.
Tiffany is the last of Gary's family.
Tiffany is Gary's only child.
Something unexpected happened when I brought up the computer.
Yes?
The AIs joined together into an entity called Helios. A trap Page had laid.
He's always controlled communications. We can't challenge him there.
I hope you keep the UC on a local network.
The Aquinas Protocol leaves us no choice but to stay offline. You simply can't use Internet 3 without a machine at Area 51 knowing about it. I don't know what Everett was expecting to accomplish.
I guess it backfired, whatever his plans were.
JC, if you find my daughter, tell her I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to risk her life. I've lost so many of my people this way.
Do you think I'm doing the right thing? Going after Savage's daughter?
Absolutely. Never negotiate with a terrorist.
Tiffany could lose her life.
Never negotiate. You will only encourage more acts of terror. Besides, you're gonna bring Tiffany back alive.
Yes, sir. I'll do what I can to get her back. Know much about the Echelon system?
Bits and pieces. Why?
Morgan Everett just had me connect 2 Echelon AIs together. They've merged to form an entity called Helios.
Ovo?
Sounds like Everett
What are you
was making
ovoing
a play
about?
for power, and it backfired.
What does that do for Majestic 12?
I'm not sure. UNATCO was aware that the dataless system had become unreliable, but no one knew why. Icarus was the same system with a few modifications.
Page seemed to think he had won.
Perhaps. The NSA's had the internet hardwired through Area 51 since the 30s. But if components of Daedalus are still active, I would bet his control is less than absolute.
I hope you're right. Thanks.
All right, I've landed. You won't believe this, but I have Tong with me. He looks pretty sick. Savage has promised to get him some medical attention. Meet us at the base entrance to the northeast.
There's a key somewhere. They put in little like detection lasers in here. You can hear the sound they make. I think they're supposed to be like lasers, like not detection lasers, but some sort of like machine. But they just like, I guess, a creative thing they just use them for. It's kind of funny because they make the sound like the lasers that trip. I wonder what would happen if you like clipped into here and like went over, if it would like set off an alarm somewhere.
I hope you find her.
Keys anywhere? Oh, here it is. Might have been like an alternate entrance into there. What's it for? Siggy's. Okay, yeah, I was looking at the alternate entrance. Go here, 'cause it's probably gonna give me like XP for walking out here. Maybe not. Alright, to the next mission. Got a rescue mission next.
JC, hello?
What's wrong?
An error. One of the experiments. I have the Grey Death.
He flew into San Jose and had no way to get here.
I am not a high-order term in the equation anymore. Do not concern yourselves with me.
You aren't dead yet, Tom. Savage will take care of you.
I'm here for selfish reasons. To have access to the cure.
Let's just hope we're able to manufacture it. Savage's daughter failed to get the parts he needs for the UC. She's being held prisoner by Majestic 12.
We should get moving. Tony Mares is on the way to help Tom.
By all means, go. You don't have time to stand around on account of me.
Hop in, JC.
I wanted to look in the little outpost right there. Little security booth. Going over there.
I'm gonna stay back back until you have Tiffany. Then I'll touch down in the junkyard to the south. Try to make a silent approach. If the guards think it's a raid, they might decide to kill Savage's daughter.
Black van. It's like this object is interactable for some reason. Yeah, squished car. These little cactus.
How's it going?
Huh? Down, man. It's going down and it keeps going down.
Water.
You're a long way from a city. How do you get by out here?
We were living in the gas station. They threw us out.
The soldiers?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in there while they're sleeping and start a fire.
If you ever did one thing you talked about doing.
I know my business, woman.
I'm going in there right now. What's the best way?
Myself, I was gonna take the sewer. See, I got a key.
Mind if I borrow it?
Sure, man. You go in first and
Yeah,
scout
give me that
around.
key.
I'll go later when they're fast asleep and won't suspect a thing. Need any hardware? The Army used to have a command post up there. I found weapon mods for accuracy and recoil, which you can have for $750 and $400. Also a rebreather. How about $1,500?
Yeah, the accuracy mods like maxed out on my guns.
Not interested.
Bearsona gifted me, what game was that? Tormented Souls. Thank you. Sewer access. Is this also sewer access? Yeah, they're both the same key. Okay.
I'm freezing my ass.
You weren't kidding about leaving New York.
Here I am, other side of the continent.
How'd you end up at a vacant gas station near the ruins of Los Angeles?
I was hitching a ride to Eugene and this jerk pulls a gun on me, takes everything I have, and dumps me on the side of the road.
That's terrible.
I was pretty down for a while.
You can always go back.
No, I know how to stick to a plan. I'll walk to Eugene if I have to.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
I don't have to stand.
Believe it or not, sometimes I miss the Ton and Janie and Jordan Shea and all the rest of it. I'll get by. I always do.
Yeah, do you notice like JC it does the little lip smack sound quite a bit? It's not just the what a shame part. Alright, what's up here? Yeah, that's an enemy.
Son of a... Taking fire here.
Hey love, how's it going? Enemy cyborg there.
Hello? Whoever's out there is in serious trouble.
Yeah, the super reliable baton. Have to hit people sometimes like 6 times and knock them out, even with max low tech and strength damage augmentation. But it's non-lethal. That's your trade-off. this room? Oh, I see. There's like a roof access. Someone has a sawed-off shotgun up here. The moments when I wish I had silent running is when you have to like go on drops like this. So I'm gonna fall, and when I land on there, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be hearing it. Alright, who spotted me? Okay, that guy spotted me somehow. Yeah, they hear you land. That's a cyborg. So like if I dropped into this room, they would like hear you. Where do you think you're going?
Your father sent me. You alright?
They caught me at the submarine base trying to steal one of their mini-subs.
You really think there's a containment unit in the ocean lab?
All we need's a schematic, as long as the main computer isn't waterlogged.
We'll talk about that later. Come on, let's go.
I'm not going back to that base. You want to check it out? Great. Here's a map that shows a back way into the sub-base.
I'll check it out. First, let's get you out of here. Wait here while I deal with the guards.
Right.
Alright, who exploded?
Yes, you will go to the ocean lab. You will help me acquire a universal constructor.
Still looking at this Helios entity. Not sure how Page can control it.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. There's like another Alien movie in production. Honestly, after Alien Covenant, I have like no expectations of like any Alien movie. I just expect them all to suck. Even though like not everything about Covenant was bad, but my overall opinion of it was pretty low. Can't fit under there. He stops like there. Wait for him to patrol back. He should go that way eventually. Isn't it great when bad movies make money and good movies make no money? I don't think the gas station can explode. Okay, we're all clear. Let me, just in case it ends the mission, let me explore over here first. Silencer. Is there anything I can really use it on? Yeah. No, GMDX you can silence the regular pistol. Which to me, like, I like you could do that, but also just makes a stealth pistol like why would you ever use that gun? Not that I even use it in this version of the game. Let's get out of here.
Ready.
Make a break for the helicopter. It's in the junkyard.
Got it.
This is your running speed. I'm running for the helicopter.
Are you sure it's safe? Let's go. Watch out for guards. I'm glad my father didn't cave in.
Good, you both made it. Dr. Savage will be relieved.
Can you take her back to Vandenberg while I check out the submarine base? I'm gonna make another try to reach the Ocean Labs UC.
Sure, I'll drop you off on the way.
Ocean Lab. Mission accomplished. I don't know if, like, what happens also, like, if you don't save her. I don't know if that even, like, changes anything or if she can actually die here, because I've never experienced the game with her dying. Mini-sub.
The base is a series of interconnected modules, with the subs in the module submerged just offshore.
Yeah, that's a robot. Quite talk about Doom the Dark Ages. Yeah, I've talked a little bit about the game before. I've seen more of the game. I do appreciate that it's doing something different from what I can tell, where it's like they aren't just making like a Doom Eternal 2 or a Doom 2016 2, basically. It seems very different, where it's like, it's not really glory kill based anymore. I think that's cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the kind of like glory kill system that's in like the new Dooms, where it's this very like fight, start, and stop kind of gameplay all the time, with the glory kills basically being like kind of interruptions and stuff. I feel like it's integral to the gameplay of the new games. I just don't love it either. It's very like, you shoot enemies and then you get pressured, you lose health, and to get your health back you have to like stop and like melee an enemy basically. It looks like in Dark Ages it's like they're more like you just kind of hit the enemy, like it's a real quick like finisher basically, and it seems like the game in general is more like wider groups of enemies. Keep getting that one. The dice rolls are going crazy today. But yeah, it seems like out of the Dark Ages, it seems like there's more enemies on screen, and that the game is a bit like, it's a bit more like bullet helly looking kind of, where it's like there's all these like projectiles on the screen. You're supposed to like block some projectiles and you parry some projectiles. It's like it looks pretty fun, but it's like, it's also like, I don't know. It seems very like just react to like color signals basically, and that's kind of like the whole game basically is what it kind of looks like. I feel like I'll play it at some point, but I'm not in like a rush to like drop $70 on it either. Like I liked 2016 and Eternal like enough, but like in hindsight, they're games that like I could have waited basically. I didn't like love them so much that like I really like felt like I needed to like drop the $60 on them like as soon as they launched. Doom Dark Ages seems like you can win without shooting a gun. Guess what keys I just get? Supply shed and command module. Yeah, it seems important. I don't think the robots hear sound. We're in. Single player game has the minuscule part of the actual game on the physical disc. Heard people refunding for that reason alone. Like if they buy like a physical copy of the game, like on like a console.
You'll probably come across scientists of mine who were captured and forced to work in the genetics labs. Maybe they'll lend a hand.
It's because they like buy it and it's like, here's like a 100 gig game that you have to download basically, and not everyone's got like super fast internet. Yeah, I feel like most games are basically like that, but a lot of games also aren't like 100 gigs either. That's becoming more and more common. If you're buying on Steam, like or PC games for the most part, it's like your only option is digital basically. Nobody heard that assault rifle go off. barely sees me. Yeah, someone heard that chair. Silencer mod. Something where people had updated drivers leading to Dark Ages crashing or causing a blue screen, and a red blamed on players updating their computers before the game released.
Sergeant, is that you? Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
Where's this go?
Who's there?
What is this guy hearing? How dare you update your computer before the release of a game? Yeah, like, I don't know what that's about. Like, usually, you know, there's like the game-ready drivers for like a release of a new game coming out. That happens a lot.
Step out where I can see you.
We go out, there's probably snipers that are gonna just one-tap me. Yeah, I bought the full version game. It came out like the other day.
Please leave the world.
You, Denton? Savage said to expect someone on a mission to the Ocean Lab.
Denton's an old code name from my UNATCO days, but it seems to have stuck.
I have a map of the facility. Also, you can use my login. A. Pinkerton, password, Antennapedia. You'll need it for the computers in the URV bay.
Thanks. You one of the scientists Savage lost to Majestic 12?
My situation here is temporary. I still report to Gary Savage.
Thank you. It's the, yeah, Labyrinth of the Demon King game. Oh.
Contact. Proceeding is discovered.
He's trying to use a bomb for close range encounters. There's like a little, like, yeah, like a Lunacid game that came out. I'll probably try it. Seems like it's like a small game. I'm trying to go. Trying to get a mini sub. Mini sub sounds pretty tasty. Any snipers up here? That's probably a sniper there. Wait, he's got like a Gep gun. Give him a tranquilizer. Good. He's passed out. That's a sniper. If I could hit him from here. This will be a hell of a shot. Oh. Yep. That's video game snipers for you right there. Like where? Where did I even get shot from? That guy? Him? Alright, what's the drop on this? Kind of see a projectile. As I can't see where the projectile is landing. I think it's falling pretty short. Oh, I actually hit him. You see how accurate he is? He just immediately shot my arm. Okay, so it's definitely doable. You just gotta aim pretty high. This guy's a bit closer here. I don't have to aim as high. I see what the problem is. See, it's an accuracy problem. The shots are they're kind of like veering a bit to like the left and right between some shots at that distance. Where are my shots landing? Yeah, I can't tell where they're landing sometimes. That hit.
That's the one. Oh.
There we go. I saw the yeah, it's like a Quake kind of project thing. I think what it was a I think it was basically a developer at id Software that basically was, I think it was just a personal project he was doing to make something that kind of was like Quake, like inspired basically, as like just a little I feel like it's like an art like portfolio thing or something. I don't think it was an actual like game, as far as I know. Yeah, I tell you, if you go lethal, just do that and kill people that easily. So yeah, we're doing a Quake 2 or Quake 2 deathmatch on the weekend. It's tomorrow, I think. No, tomorrow's Friday. It'll be Saturday when we do it. Come here, you bastard. So hello, Kev. How's everybody doing today? That just takes me back to where I've already been. It says on his website that it was like he called it like a personal like art project basically. And it was built, he said it was built using some like recycled assets from Doom 2016.
I'm checking it out. Who's there? That's the one. Okay, drop it.
The ladders are so awkward in this game. Ladders peaked of Half-Life 1. They've never been better.
No! Stay back! Gordon! Ah!
No. Alright. Down to the next level.
The URV bay is in this module. You might not hear from me again. Not sure if I'm going to transmission to this Deus lab. We'll find out.
Mind your own business.
He gave me the code. Should do this one. First one either, remember? Is that not it? Yeah, I don't think it is.
You must be Denton.
How?
I've been in contact with Dr.
How?
Savage. If you want to take one of the mini-subs, you'll have to open the sub-bay doors. Use the security terminal, log in tech, password Sharkman.
Thanks.
Be discreet about it. It's important to X-51 that I keep my position here.
There we go. Thank you. Like this blue glass here. That's cool.
You aren't supposed to be in here. Leave me alone.
No. Oh, these submodels.
Mind if I borrow one of the subs?
Not the one on the right. I am replacing the rotors.
Then I'll take the other one.
You must have authorization.
I need some equipment from the Ocean Lab. Lives depend on it.
Has the appropriate authority for a security login to open the sub-bay doors. If you don't know what that means, you don't belong in here and should leave immediately.
Yeah, I know what it means. It means we go to the next level. Oh, somebody died. Looks like there was a battle here.
Look out the window to the northeast. The building with the green beacon is the crew module. It should contain a lift that goes down to the manufacturing level. Careful, Jesse. The Ocean Lab's electrical systems are waterlogged and misfiring. Turrets and security systems won't behave like you expect, and the transgenics have probably sprung their cages.
These little things swimming around in there. What happened? That's some Unreal music kicking in. Like the music on this level is like one of the more Unreal gold sounding tracks. Door sealed. key. Yeah, Unreal is the very first game I streamed. What's in here? Oh, gets me all lockpicks back. That's worth it. Bunch of good stuff in here. Crowbar. Spears with a flare dart would work in the water. Seems like it does not. Hey Machina, how's it going? We got like running water underneath water. Need code here. Kinda hate water levels. They like very interesting. they lead their shots based on what direction you're moving, so you basically can't dodge them. Especially in the water. There's a code there. D690. Oops. I think this is the way to go. Let's Just wondering if this is optional or not. Yeah, I want to go the other way first. Yeah, I love the text log. It's like in a System Shock 1 and 2 as well, where it has like a little text log at the top. It would like describe all the things you're looking at. You look at a wall and it's like a wall, a door, an electric panel. What's this? This just goes underwater. I don't think I've gone out here before. Interesting. Probably if you're like swimming skill, you could probably do this. Invested a lot in it. Probably just swim to the objective or something. Is this a loop around? No. Is it somewhere else? Alright, nothing important there. I will just lockpick this door then. This level's probably easier if you are invested swimming skill. Two lockpicks for our one med kit. I don't know if that's worth it. A skill point set. Got about 2k. Ocean Guard, Kraken. That's not it. Say security, okay. Ponytail redeem, beep. Area. I think these rails are evil if you touch them, pretty sure. It's like the pain sound. These things. And here. Now it electrifies. Or if you can use this in like the Walt and Simon fight or something. What's this? It's a big saw. Feels like map geometry. Hey, thank you for the follow. Got 2 floors here. Yeah, it's the Half-Life explosion sound. Let's just reload. Like the Command and Conquer screen. Just a turret. Use my lambs for something. Pretty sure there's a loading screen here. Goes to like another level. Pretty sure there is. Ooh, it's a gas grenade. Yep, there it is. Knew there's one. Yeah, and you get this cool song. I love the door opening sound. What is that? These things. Die. Those fans are slow moving. I feel like I'm gonna like die touching it. Yeah, we'll try it. Yeah, it's like you don't really like crouch on it. any of these not have a fan? The greasel sounds are so loud, they're funny. I can like blow this thing up. We can. Okay. Probably don't want to drop them in this room. Any of them. I see there's like a height difference between these rooms. I think they're all about the same. Oh, you can just dragon tooth it, okay. Alright. That's simpler. Oh. It's supposed to be like a item room. Cool. Hey Weedo, how's it going? There it is. The UC. Deus Ex Rat Squish. Thank you. I hear a robot up here. You are right there. One bot up here. I think if you're crouching and you drop items, then it won't explode them, but if you're standing, it will. Ow, a little too close, that one. Blast radius is a little deceptive. there might be something in the water down here. More turrets. Where's the security terminal? That's right there. I think they gave me the login. Ocean Guard Kraken. If I stealth, I think they can still see me. Pretty sure. That's like you can't crouch and type at the same time. I'll just jump it. Let's see what's logging. Let's try the Ocean Guard one. Got the schematic. I do not currently have a bit badge. If I did, I would probably want like custom like sprites for that. I assume this is evil water, but there's stuff in here you can get. In case I instantly die, I can save. There's like lightning shit everywhere. It's not as much damage as I expected. Getting raided. I'm getting electrocuted. I don't think there's anything in this water. Oh, Kraken. Thank you for the raid. Now we're in the underwater lab with the Kraken password. What if you just don't talk to him?
In case you were wondering, Helios intercepted your transmission. We accessed the Ocean Lab computers ourselves, which means our UCs will be operational shortly.
Meanwhile, we will be manufacturing.
Thanks for the follow.
A cure? Do you have any idea how easy it will be for me to make a new virus? All I have to do is find a very large prime number and multiply.
And all we have to do is crack the code.
Mathematically unlikely, as are your
How'd your
chances
stream go?
of leaving the Ocean Lab, by the way.
Hope you had a good one.
Your next page. Your greatest strength was secrecy, but now we know everything, including your present location.
Always the optimist. You
That's
would
no
need
problem.
an army to attack me at Area 51, and pretty soon, if the missile is accurate, your X-51 will be a thin, gray smudge where Vandenberg used to be.
And Deus Ex Halloween Rando Walton Wear Bingo. It's like a randomizer. That's cool. I think I've heard of Someone else streamed me or rated me at one point. I think they were playing a randomizer. The only way back is through the laser, but that's fine. Remember Pumpkin played this game, she like bugged Walton Simons here to make him friendly during the boss fight. Just completely just trivializes fighting him.
Remember that NSF gentleman I had to dispatch back at UNATCO headquarters? Guess you were bitten by the same bug. There's only one cure, you know, once you have the disease.
It became scared civilian. I'm curious if I can replicate it. Should see him like, where is he? Gonna have a Walton Simons jump scare. It's not working. Yeah, I think it's very like particular what you have to do, I think. Where it's like, I think you have to basically engage in conversation with him the very moment like you throw the lamb or something like that. Yeah, she was kind of like saving and loading like over and over and over again right here. Let's pepper spray do to him.
If you recall our chat in the break room at UNATCO, you know that I have the same augmentation technology as you.
Then this will be a good fight.
With the exception that I have a newer version of the firmware.
Oh no, the firmware.
I look forward to this.
He's got some freaking plasma gun. There we go. Yeah, the new firmware update broke everything. You swing a melee weapon to talk to someone when it hits and the combo ends. Oh, we got the swimmers. He's trying to land me? So how does the randomizer work exactly? Is it just like you're just playing through like the vanilla campaign, but it just randomizes like the enemies or something? The enemies and like item spawns. Unconscious. I don't know if it'd be good to be unconscious in the water. I feel like this guy's gonna just die while unconscious. Little fish out there. So it's like everything's randomized. Goal location, skill cost, strength, augmentation strength, contents of the cans. That's pretty interesting. Item shuffling. Oh, he's gonna kill himself with that. These guys, I don't think they programmed a pepper spray animation for them. So when they get pepper spray, they just don't know what to do. They T-pose. I don't think I've ever pepper sprayed these guys before. That's funny. I'm actually surprised it works on them, considering that the riot cops that are in like New York City, you can't pepper spray them, evidently.
Subbay doors are closed. You need to open them.
Where's the, I guess I need to find a computer. Where's the computer at? Randomized visors on guys system immune to gas weapons and rando. Ah, here we are. Something Kraken, I think. Yeah, Ocean Guard Kraken. Okay, that must be for a different one. This is not where we do it. It's probably this one. Let's see there. There's probably just a button in there. Probably a button I'm just missing. Oh, it's this one. There we are. Get an exfil animation too. Camera's turrets get randomized locations, added more for difficulty. One's underwater, the ocean lab. Thank you, her time.
Go away!
Go away! I can just imagine like turrets all over the place in the labs.
I'm unarmed.
Dr. Savage is waiting for you on the roof of the command.
So yeah, randomizer standalone, or is it like, is it compatible with like GMDX or anything? Alright, no problem. Thanks for the raid. Oh, he's on the roof.
You made it.
How long until the UC is up?
Tonight, if the schematics are accurate. But we have another problem.
Page said he was launching a missile at Vandenberg.
Exactly. His troops occupied a silo to the north of here.
To the nuclear bay mission.
The launch sequence has started. No demands. They want to wipe us out.
I'll have Jock get me there as quick as he can.
Good. Hey, thanks again for saving my daughter. I brought you something from the lab. A token of my appreciation.
Not necessary. I'm just glad she's all right.
Take it. You might want to upgrade your system.
Give you the newest version of the firmware.
You'll have to face Bob Page.
Hold on. No room.
Need to drop something.
I got it right here. It's an augmentation upgrade canister.
Oh yeah. The best item in the game. Lots of skill points. Yeah, GMDX is like, it's kind of like a gameplay kind of balance and overhaul type of system, basically. My favorite version of GMDX is, I think it's V9 RSD, which is a, it's like a branch of a GMDX that Rosso Dude made, and it has a lot of like extra like other little like balance changes and stuff that I feel like just add like a lot to the game. I think one of my favorite changes in his version of RSD is that med bots and repair bots have they have like limited recharges, basically, so you can't just keep running back to them and endlessly like refilling your health and your energy. That there's like a finite like resource there. And it's like, I love resource management in games, so that's like my favorite change to it. I like that, and I like that it also has like mantling. It's kind of like System Shock 2 or like Thief style kind of mantling, and the levels are opened up a little bit to have a bit more verticality to like support the mantling system as well. I do like that a lot too. The first version of GMDX I played was either V7 or V8. I didn't really like the first version of GMDX that I played, but like years later I played the RSD branch of it. I liked it way more. I don't know if I want to upgrade at this point. Got strength maxed out, power, recirculars maxed out, legs are maxed out. Could do healing. Could do cloak. This shit drains so fast. Or ballistic. It's gonna be pretty combat heavy soon. I might want to go maybe a ballistic upgrade. I might upgrade the ballistic.
We'll take care of Tom. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The control room is underground. The security code
I also like that I usually play non-lethal, like I kind of lean into non-lethal in Deus Ex, and GMDX gives you a little bit more options for non-lethal, and also it scales a bit better into the late game too, where you can upgrade like the stun prod, and giving it like more damage, like higher mag capacity damage and like range on it, which lets it scale into the late game a bit better. Non-lethal stuff's kind of just static for the most part, aside from the strength aug and low tech skill. But like the both the baton and the stun prod are pretty inconsistent once you get in the late game. That's like 2 dogs over there. Thought the stun prod would be a little more effective on the dog.
Why did they change their codes? Howard Strong. They want his group to have exclusive access to the silo. Always trusting.
There we go. Thank you for the bips. There's a bug in vanilla where the sun prod has an accuracy stat and it's really bad. Is that why just sometimes it feels like the sun prod just like doesn't work? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I always just assume that like the inconsistency of non-lethal options just kind of comes with the territory, that if you're going to use non-lethal, that it's just meant to be kind of inconsistent. Yeah, it's kind of hard to stand still and like use the prod when you're like following people, unfortunately. What's that range? I think I could use a range. The gas clouds don't immediately take effect when they collide enemies. They only check who they're touching once per second. That's why they also feel inconsistent. Yeah, what I usually do with the pepper spray is I basically, I don't know, it feels like a delayed weapon. It's weird. Basically, I kind of wait for an enemy to come through a doorway, and I'll kind of preemptively spray the spot before the enemy actually comes through the door. And it basically feels like that it will affect the spot where the pepper was sprayed about a second ago, but not where it is right now, basically. So you have to, like, I don't know, it's like a really slow-moving projectile, but the effect of it, like the physical, like, pepper spray that you see coming out, it doesn't match where the hitbox collision, like, actually is, basically. It's kind of an awkward weapon. I remember this being like a super simple code, 1, 2. It's sea cloak.
That's the one. Okay, got it. Check your signal.
They say this guy can just disappear.
That's the one. Okay, got it. Where'd he go? Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
You want to save the shells.
This guy can just disappear when he wants to.
the sniper. I tranked him. I know that like if I step out there for a split second while he's still conscious, I'm just gonna get one tapped. Yay. All the same code. Not that one though. Cannot hack this one.
Contact. Still not moving. Can't see him. Checking signs.
The floating light. What's this guy doing?
Why are you locked in the bathroom?
Closest thing we have to a jail cell.
And?
I found out about Howard Strong. He's the reason we're about to nuke Vandenberg.
Who's Strong?
You won't believe me.
Go ahead.
He's an agent for a secret high-level conspiracy called Majestic 12.
Interesting.
I'm not crazy. The guys in the black uniforms aren't U.S. soldiers.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Ever since they got here, Strong's been in charge.
I didn't call you crazy.
I'm staying right here.
relative is a human male. Drop him. We have full sanction here.
A stealth pistol.
Don't want to see this.
Just tell Illuminati, Men in Black, Project Blue Book, Nostradamus. It's all in this game. Not all of it, but a lot of that is.
Why'd they change the codes? Howard Strong. They want his group to have exclusive access to the silo.
Always trusting
The
civilians.
guy sounds like
Look
Sam
what that
Carter's
guy's-
voice actor.
Dave
Probably
knows what
is.
he's doing. My squad eliminated the dangerous employees.
2 words, New York City.
I'm not standing up for Simons. He was careless.
So's Page. He hands over an entire operation to an opportunist like Howard Strong.
I would watch what I say about Bob Page.
None of them made a single sound.
Nothing here now.
Pulling back.
There, that's the the inconsistency of lethal. Sometimes it's like 1 baton hit, sometimes you gotta hit him like 6 times. Sniperette. Oh, must be like if the elevators at the top, you could like climb in through there. Could upgrade something. Lockpicking and electronics are so expensive to upgrade.
Why are you locked in the bathroom?
Closest thing we have to a jail cell.
And?
I found out about
who's
you.
Go ahead.
He's in.
Wind down. I can heal.
Switch is straight ahead. First, point the launch, then use the terminal on the left. Program the missile to hit Area 51.
Abort.
Launch aborted. Now use the terminal at the side of the room to reprogram the missile.
Elder Armageddon.
Launch sequence initiated. It's gonna be a sunny day in Area 51.
Just like your lab work, Savage. Premature celebration.
You've got about 10 minutes, Paige.
As a scientist, you should have learned to expect surprises.
JC, go to the silo. Make sure no one interferes with this launch.
We have a few minutes to kill before we destroy the missile. Might as well kill you, too.
This convenient elevator. It's around floor 1. heck out of here.
Target locked. Ah!
Double to Area 51, JC. Page will be weakened. This is our chance.
Just let me go grab a little recharge first. The celebration noise. Mission accomplished.
Let's get out of here. There's a hero's welcome waiting for you at Vandenberg.
We're going to Area 51.
Alone? Don't you think we should regroup first?
I'm going after Bob Page.
I think this is the point where the helicopter will blow up if you didn't find the bomb at the oh my god JC a bomb.
Just spotted a sniper in the tower.
The enemy team captured the flag. That is a sniper, isn't it? Now we're on the last level.
Here's a satellite image of the damage from the missile. Page is weakened, but you still have to penetrate his bunker. I seem to be in remission, JC. Everett is right. The virus has some sort of on-off switch. Anyway, I'll be looking over your shoulder again.
That's. I think this is a little too risky to disarm. What's on my accuracy? It just opens the main doors immediately. Ow. I also have my speed bonus turned on. How like big they're saying that missile is, doesn't feel like it really did as much damage to this place as they hoped. Let's make a back entrance here. They have like boxes and stuff here. I feel like I'm playing for players to like get on the back or something. Yeah, you can see there's like a little spot there. I don't think I can actually. Maybe I can slide this actually. There's already a dead rat here. Yeah, I like died one time because of that, where I landed on like an explosive barrel, like too hard and just exploded. Let's non-lethally take out this guy. There we go. No, I've never done like a entire game non-lethal because that's there's some encounters that are just I don't know how you would do it non-lethally, basically. Like, imagine doing, like, the Paul apartment part and knock out everyone there. I think it's doable, but that just sounds like a pain in the ass. It's like cross-strike missile, like, huh? I think like I have to scope in to get it more accurate. Yeah, you could go out the window, but that means dead Paul. Bad. It's pretty good stuff you got there. Yeah, I feel like the tracker's got a little wonky on this song or something. Like sometimes tracker music, like it starts playing like one of the sequencers like at the wrong like rhythm or like wrong like speed. I feel like that's what's going on with this track.
I saw some soldiers running away from the hangar. Be careful.
No sign of him. If he was here, we would know.
Tell your men to look for Terry. Go up.
We're ready.
These guys are gonna move. Doesn't look like it.
Hear something?
No, sir. Hear what?
Think you have a strategy.
My man executed the last of the soldiers 20 minutes ago.
Have you searched the building?
Put your mind at ease, sir. We have the area secure.
Doesn't seem like they move.
Target's contact. Very close contact.
The power of the stun rod. It works when it feels like it. They have like shields. I wonder if does that absorb the trank? Does it still damage them? I'm actually curious. This guy's on like a goose chase. I have X for the ballistic shield. Yeah, they can stay out there. Oh, awesome. Got one of these.
I give up.
Relax. I'm not from Majestic 12.
Who?
The guys who've been shooting people. I was under the impression that they ran this facility.
Oh no, I've seen them underground. I've heard rumors, but I didn't really think...
More of it's true than you would believe. I'm here to stop them. Can you help me get inside the bunker?
You must be crazy.
I'm going after their leader, Bob Page. Can you help me or not?
Well, yeah, sure. If you want to open the blast door, the security terminal is at the top of the control tower. The login is A51, password XX15YZ.
I already got it open, but thanks.
I'm gonna gauge like how long does it take for like tranks to work on these guys.
Locked on. Funny reading on this one.
Definitely does damage. Okay, got the MIB.
It's here. Terminating now.
Here. The pain sound is so funny. Yeah, it's not very effective. I almost feel like it's because I think the shield's probably absorbing the like raw damage from the tranquilizer dart projectile hit, so they're only taking like the toxin damage from like the dot. That's my prediction. So it is doable. It will eventually knock them out, so you can non-lethal those guys with tranq darts if you really want to, but it's not that good. Get inside.
The schematics show an elevator to the west, but you
We got two turrets here.
You'll need to bring up the power before you can use the elevator.
Don't rely too heavily on Savage's schematics. You can be certain that I've installed a few surprises since his departure.
This way. There's this other way too.
You're nearing the power room. The computer that controls power to the elevator system is in the control room at the back.
Alright, this feels so bad. It's a very awkward angle to shoot this thing. I could have done that.
Proceed to the bunker.
afraid of jumping there because that would explode one of those barrels if I jumped while in super speed mode. I think you can technically like climb the whole way down here too. That's what this is for.
We think Page himself has pulled back to Sector 4.
Much fun, Max. A moment more and I will be like nothing you've ever seen. A new life form everywhere and nowhere. Radiation redundant, self-replicating, always evolving.
Page is further down. Find the elevator. Your primary objective is to kill Page, JC.
Be able to jump this. Yeah.
I'm always pleased to see one of my experiments perform so well. You aren't even afraid, are you? We got a lot of things.
How much further?
Not far. You will reach Page. I just wanted to let you know that Alex hacked the Sector 2 security grid. The code's 8946. And I wanted to warn you about Tracer Tong.
Tong's helping out from Vandenberg. The vaccine worked.
Yes, well, he has another motive. He wants you to destroy Area 51.
That's the plan.
No, JC. Spare the facility. Spare Helios the power station. They can be made to serve us.
Us?
You and me, JC. We'll rule the world in secret, with an invisible hand, the way the Illuminati have always ruled.
Don't you think it's time we end the tyranny for everyone?
There's such a thing as a compassionate conspiracy. We don't need Page's commandos, troopers, crude inventions. Trust me. Kill Page. Dowd and I will be here to help with the next step.
Do you like that your options between the different endings in this game have to do with like how you approach the ending level, basically? Basically what objectives you choose changes what ending you get, and I think that's really cool. It's not just like in the prequel game you just here's 6 buttons. Which button do you want to press? Alright, that's the ending you get. It's like really simple. That's not close enough, really? Save a rocket. Whatever. That's a sniper there. He's passed out. You have tires floating there. Some goodies down here. Nice. That's useful. I was really hoping you could do that. That sucks.
Who the hell? Aim for the head.
It's so much easier to just kill these guys. These guys have been aggro for a long time.
Lost him. The lab.
Yeah, good surf up here. Did I get any keys or anything? Crew complex security code. That might be what I need. requires you to lockpick it. Who's in combat? Oh, it's you. You got a canister in there. Has infinite. Not an upgrade, damn. Just a regular canister. I feel like that's like mission critical to get that key in there. Because it's like an infinite one. There's no way it's the same code. I have to try. Okay.
Falling back.
0169. Okay. That's probably it. Let's get the pull balls. I love these. Let's get them down. Yeah, I hear him breaking. Oh, GMJX fixes the physics on the pull balls too. Now you don't get the collisions that they're going crazy. It's always so funny to me. You can't see them here. Sometimes like they'll have like a little slot open where you can see them down here. Yeah, so it's all pull ball like pop up. Look at that. I feel like shit like this is what makes games crash. Awesome. Let's shut this off. If there is anything to shut off. It's 0169. Yeah. key, medikit. Grab this canister. Let me upgrade now. Just go all in on ballistic stuff. Drop this. So we're at the combat part of the game. I got the key for this area down here.
Do what you think's right, JC. Only listen to your own conscience.
Bet you didn't know your mom and dad tried to protest when we put you in training. They love their little boy, JC, and that's why they're dead. I'm sending up the man who did the job.
Give yourself up.
Get in this corridor, you bastards. Flashlight take energy in GMDX? I don't remember if it does. I wish the flashlight didn't take energy. I feel like that's kind of annoying. Or if it did, that it took like, I don't know, like 1 per minute or something like that instead of, I think it's 10.
You're a little faster on your feet than your daddy was.
We can get you into Sector 3, but
We're gonna
no
make some not
further.
take energy.
Page is in a separate area with his own
I'd prefer it take
security
very
grid.
little to none.
Everett says you want me to destroy Area 51.
I intercepted his communication. JC, he is simply using you to bring the Illuminati back to power. Listen to Savage and me. There is a reactor lab with 2 antimatter reactors.
In other words, yes. You want me to blow the facility up. Why? It's just a hole in the ground.
Decades ago, the UN made Area 51 the central hub for all electronics communications. The Aquinas Protocol, originally for surveillance, has given Page unlimited abilities to censor and control all forms of media.
If we destroy the Aquinas hub, we'll take down the global network.
Exactly. They dug their own grave, JC. We're going to eliminate global communications altogether.
I don't know. Sounds like overkill.
As long as technology has a global reach, someone will have the world in the palm of his hand. If not Bob Page, then Everett, Dowd.
Another Stone Age would hardly be an improvement.
Not so drastic. A dark age, an age of city-states, craftsmen, government on a scale comprehensible to its citizens.
I'll think about it.
Savage has a map of Sector 3 from when he worked down there. I'm transmitting now. Use it to find your way to Page's complex in Sector 4. Then find the coolant control room, which should be at the northwest corner of Sector 4. Cut off the coolant to the reactors, then go to the reactor lab. I will tell you how to trigger an explosion.
Pretty sure that's the explosion ending's like the simplest one to do.
A corpse, yes. You feel something. I must know what you're feeling.
My own augmentations are nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
Who sees me?
He's still in the area. Hello? Whoever's out there is in serious trouble.
My own augmentations are nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
He's
Someone's
above.
there. I can hear you.
Oh, out the window. I see.
I could have sworn.
Oh, this has happened before where the door hits them. Yeah, the door hits them and then like breaks their stun state.
Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
Get out of here.
Code for like a security. Let's hack this. I want this upgrade. Security's right here. Area 51, Bravo 13. Oh, damn it. That was literally the open. I thought it was going to be security. Whatever. I think someone's down here. Just max that out.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
I don't trust. He's a sniper. He's gonna fucking one-tap me.
Aim for the head.
Oh. Bastard.
Request backup.
Like a weird seam in the water there. Pretty sure this way is nuclear power plant ending. Down there. gonna put a point maybe like more in heavy for the gap gun usage. I'll do that. Use hub access. Explosives locker 4225. Where is this room? I think there's a door I could open in this thing. I don't remember where it was though. Ah, that's it. Must have accidentally closed it, or maybe the NPC closed it somehow.
These are the antimatter reactors. Two giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will...
They still there?
Who?
The Greys. They're right outside by the reactors.
You mean space aliens?
We lost power when a missile hit. The cages, they came unlocked.
You have a pretty clean shot at the surface if you leave now.
No, not until I see troops. How'd you get back here? This area is restricted.
I was thinking about firing up the reactors.
Good one. Even the Seraphic 8X guys say the reaction's too unstable. They only bring it up to run tests.
Alien technology?
That's what they say, but I think it's a lie. The Greys are just clones. They say from cells they got at Roswell, but how do we know? They could have just engineered monkeys to not have any hair.
Can the Greys run the reactors?
Ha! They're monkeys. That's the thing. Maybe they have super brains, but they don't know anything about any alien civilization because they grew up in cages. Never been to Sector 4 myself, but they locked the blast doors because they're doing more than cloning down there. I found out one of the codes, 1038, but that turned out to be for the Aquinas hub, here in Sector 3. I don't know. Maybe the Aquinas system controls access, but I haven't figured out how yet.
Thanks for the code.
They're still out there.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team!
They got some wacky ass projectiles. They shoot like a big disc out. Don't shoot with the science team. $10.38. That gets me here, where I need to go. Like the blue glass and like the red lights on the other side.
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound and take him out. Everett and I will join you shortly. We'll bring back the old institutions, the prosperity of the last century, the giddy acquiescence. Justice, JC. We can put the world back together. Now there's a voice I haven't heard in years. Rueful, as I would expect for the fall of the Illuminati, pining for its return. Either nostalgic or senile. Oh well, the old take comfort in delusions. No harm done.
Checking the area. Possible contact.
It's a cool spider bot there. Curry today. I could do that. Yeah, you should start prepping it now. Because it takes like 30 minutes prep work. All the vegetables and stuff. Cutting, stuff like that. I'm gonna be finished the game up in like 20 minutes. No? Put me on phone? Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Closer. Yes. You'll come to the entire unit at the top of the chamber. Come to me.
I think this is evil water. Thank you. Critical location.
We'll go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink clocks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes. Yes.
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive? There must be a human being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it. Their history is a succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power can be peaceful and constructive, a competition of ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of democratic governance were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in code structures that formalize decision-making, a highly imperfect and unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic beings. I
was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. We'll go to Sector 4 and find the Equinus router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the update codes.
I'll think about it.
Check this body. Ugh.
Well, I need our map. Oh, it's right.
There should check the other fridge. Bottom drawer. Recharge. Candy bar. Friendly bots. Hey, where'd this guy come from? Like little Roomba bots.
Definitely someone.
Scanning area. Target acquired.
How's my darts landing? There we go. Thing usable? I don't think it is. Curious if I like, what happens if I try to jump across here? Ah. Nice. Let's give this guy the double boom. Code.
Yes. Do not forget. The blink clocks.
This must be optional. It's a skill point room. Feels nice to be able to move fast with the Gep gun once you get the heavy skill up a little bit.
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
It let me through. I can't believe it. Paul, where are you? What do you mean, it?
Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. In Hong Kong, it already has power Majestic 12 never dreamed of.
What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world?
It's decided to replace human government. I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to the Luminous Path compound.
And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights?
I think everyone wants the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. I don't know what to think. They trust the AI. Almost no one complained when Helios cut power to the government buildings.
A
benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them. You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Page, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism, a corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes. Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios. Well, if it's maximum freedom we want, maybe Tong is onto something. But there must be another way besides economic collapse. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it appears to be, if the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust. Trust me, I'll do the right thing. You sound good. I guess you have the kill switch beat. I'm much better. Yes, I'm gonna make it. And you will too. Just do what you think is right.
I used to think of the Von Braun logo there. System Shock 2. Yeah, I've heard people, I've never played MGS2, but I've heard comparisons of like this game and like some of the themes in MGS2. I think MGS2 came out like a year or two after. Oh, he tries to like blow you up here. It's kind of funny. Here's the Alex Denton. That's the, I guess, supposed to be the Denton from the sequel to this game, which I never played Invisible War. Enemies kind of just emit radiation when you're near them. See what happens when I hack this. I think it turns off the radiation. Yeah. Pad in here. Sorry, data pad in here, please.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are wild. You will have to eliminate
final
each
battle.
power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level.
Hey JC, if you want to do what Everett says, you'll need the deactivation code. I decrypted the first 3 digits before Paige killed my connection. 724. Sorry, you'll have to guess the last digit or find it on your own. So that you'll know what you're looking for, I'm transmitting a schematic of one of the devices. Good luck.
Blue fusion reactor. Alright.
You're too late. Already I'm more than human.
Does that mean I don't get the job?
Soon I will be pure light. Pure energy. Helios and I. While the Illuminati cower in the shadows.
You will be the Supreme Enlightened, the Illuminated One.
Everett has taught you well. I will be what the Illuminati aspire to be, but cannot create for themselves soon. When my augmented systems like yours are complete, and able to be integrated with Helios, I will burn like the brightest star.
You're gonna burn, all right.
Look at you. You're nothing but a little man. A little man still living inside a body. Lose your body and what are you? Nothing. You vanish. You die.
It's burning my energy the whole time.
He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page is made of is not technologically feasible for future generations. Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Guess I can't break that. Too much strength. So he said it's... Okay, he doesn't have the code for these things. Need to... Yeah, shoot these things. This is where they keep spawning from. These are annoying.
That's one of the core fusion reactors. You need to shut down both.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the nothing ever happens ending. I don't really know what recoil mod's like for. I don't really feel like recoil effects do that bad. Maybe for like the assault rifle, which I never use. Two 242. Something else in here? No. Alright. 724 something. Is it? 7246. 5, 7, 7, 7243. Okay.
Excellent. 3 left.
Also, when it comes to the endings, it's like... I kinda don't trust anyone. I don't trust any of the endings. Ow. My legs.
That's far enough.
Yeah, because I don't really trust Morgan Everett. I feel like he's sketchy. I think the AI is sketchy as hell. I don't trust. I would not trust a computer to like merge your body with a computer.
Get the other 2 blue fusion devices. Find the controls that let you shut off coolant to the power room.
I think the concept of like, alright, just blow everything up and like set us back to like city states or whatever, like just nuke everything basically. I feel like it's pretty cool like action movie ending basically, but I also think it's like I think it's kind of brash as well. 6765. What is this for? I think it's that computer room upstairs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with Tracer Tongue. I feel like of like all the like sidekick kind of like characters that you kind of like intercom into, I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I agree with him very much. I feel like Morgan Everett's like sketchy basically, and I think the AI is like spooky as hell basically. And I think that's what happens. Like, Invisible War does the like compromise where it's like, yeah, all the endings happened. Every ending is canon to some degree. And like one of them is that like, yeah, we blew up the shit, but they just like rebuilt it or something. They just got the networks back online anyway. No, I don't like the AI. The AI is fucking spooky. Page. Okay, that's not the login. This makes security bot good. Good on my side, security bot. Yeah. They run over to eat food whenever they kill shit.
He's ours. We did it, JC. All you have to do is enter the control room and reroute the power.
No, don't listen to Everett. He and the Illuminati have been afraid from the beginning. Afraid of us. Afraid of nano-augmentation. Consider your powers, your strength, your intelligence. If only had a small taste. Let me finish the project. Let me bring infinite power to the human body. You will not be left behind.
No.
You can forget about Helios. The Aquinas router control room will remain locked until my upgrades are complete. I have my own plans for the AI. Lost?
Oh, this is where it is.
I gave you life.
Oh.
I trust you've been able to find yourself a place within the organization.
If I had to run back
Personally
up.
overseeing the distribution of the vaccine, but it'll still take months to restore the infrastructure. We'll have to arrange for additional food distribution and security in Paris. Maybe New York as well.
All through the proper intermediaries, of course.
Intermediaries?
We have a great number of agencies who in turn operate other agencies. Boxes stacked one in another. They'll need to be reactivated, but we never touch anything directly. We only influence, suggest, insinuate.
The world must know by now, Everett, what we've done.
No,
Know what?
not yet.
Only that the long night is over. The crown of government is tarnished, but that will fade in time. The riots, a fever dream. The plague, a horrible nightmare. And like everything else that's happened, such things will only be dimly remembered upon waking to their normal lives. In the end, all sins are forgiven, even yours.
What about the Constructor? And Helios?
Do you really think we're ready for that? After everything you've seen, everything you've done?
No. Not yet.
But soon. We have made our own mistakes, became insulated from the world we sought to control. And whatever they may think,
no,
the night is far from over. But that will change. And you will help us change even as we teach you. This time we'll do it right.
And who are we? Who are we really?
We are the invisible hand. We are the Illuminati. We come before and after. We are forever. And eventually, we will lead them into the day.
The end. There you have it. There's one of the best video games of all time right there. Mission accomplished. I win! Yeah, Command and Conquer sounding credits song, yeah, kinda is. And then we got Invisible War, which came out, how many? It was like 3 years after this game, which I've not played. I kind of want to play it, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm going to play it and be like, yeah, it's alright. I feel like I won't like it as much as Deadly Shadows, Thief Deadly Shadows, which is like the same studio did that. Thief Deadly Shadows, it was such a mixed bag, but I was glad I played Deadly Shadows. Deadly Shadows had some really cool missions in it, but it also is like, it's somehow a more jank and like not as good game as like the original like Two Thieves. It doesn't even suck, it's just not really Deus Ex, yeah. I don't know, just from what I've seen, it just seems so like watered down from what I've seen. That's the only Thief game you've played. Deadly Shadows is pretty good. It's just it's got like console limitation when it was made, so it's like it feels like you're playing Thief but like with the features removed basically. The maps are like really small, it has like weird like loading transitions. It feels really awkward to like move around and knock people out. You're one of those characters in that game where you're like a third-person character in a first-person body, and so like your character is like animation tied and all like weird and like weighty. There's Tom Hall, AI Prototype, Barman Vince, Clinic Bum, Howard Strong, Walton Simons. There's Tom Hall that wrote the Doom Bible. And Tom Hall also directed another Ion Storm game called Anachronox, which I actually want to play, but last time I tried to run it, I was having trouble getting that game to run. It's like it's a Western attempt at like a JRPG game, basically. And it's actually pretty charming from what I've seen. Ellen Mosi, like, wow, she like voiced so many characters in the game. I see. And Carolyn McCormick also voices like a bazillion. I think because there's probably 2 women voice actors or actresses in this game. So I think because of that, like, they just voiced like all of the women in the game. That's what it seems like. Oh, there's a third one actually. Hanger Man in Black. disgruntled guy. I love seeing these like voice actor credits and it's like one person voicing like 50 characters. I also have not played the newest Deus Ex game, the Mankind Divided one too. I heard that was actually pretty decent. I know people like they kind of like hated it when it came out, or they like felt like it was disappointing. And I think it has to do with the game being like maybe it was like rushed or something. I just heard it's like a downgrade from like Human Revolution, but it's still like pretty good. And I feel like Human Revolution probably warrants a playthrough, a replay. Also, I never played the director's cut version, and the last time I played Human Revolution was like 10 years ago as well. It's better than Human Revolution? Really? Damn. That's surprising. Like, I don't know, I would see a lot of people that were like really disappointed by it and like felt like it was like a not as good game. Gameplay-wise, it's way better. Gotcha. I think it's worth checking out. I have it. I have like all the Deus Ex games. I think I don't have Invisible War though. That game goes for like 95 cents and I just never pick it up. Alright. Elon credits. I'm just gonna skip it because I'm gonna go make some curry now. Before hungriness takes over too much. Alright, tomorrow it's gonna be... Let me turn my music on. Beep. It's forever in the bargain bin. Eventually it'll be picked up whenever I decide to play it. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Labyrinth of the Demon King. It's gonna be the dungeon crawl in Japan. So like Kingsfield? Kinda. I played a little bit of the demo. It's kinda Kingsfield. It also makes me think of some other games too. I'll talk about it when I play it tomorrow. That's gonna be tomorrow game. Okay. Good night, everyone. Maka Pan. Alright, we'll raid Maka_Pan. Alright. Good night. See you all later.